Hello and welcome to this video. I'm excited to be here. I love summertime, so I hope you're having some great summer weather also. And today the card I pulled is the Hermit. The Hermit. So some of you may go, oh my God, I love alone time. And other people, maybe I do not like alone time. And if I was just to sit and meditate, I would go crazy. I couldn't handle it. And that's kind of me. That's kind of me. I love alone time, but I am not the one to just sit and meditate or do stuff like that. So I actually have found many other ways to tap into my intuition and to really get more connected with myself and find that peace and calm within me, which has completely changed my life and the way I am and the way I feel and the way I experience my days. And I'm going to be doing a little program on that for the summer so that you could learn some of these things too and begin to really feel the positive effects that I have too. It also helps you sleep better because you learn techniques that also help with sleep. And I right now have zero problem sleeping, let me tell you. Okay, so what does the Hermit say? It is it's all about connecting to you and going within and taking time for you too, right? I witness my brightly lit heart. I witness my brightly lit heart. When we are so busy, when we're doing things for others, when we're caught up in our regular day-to-day life, time seems to go really, really fast. And we're constant at this thing like, I never have time for me. I don't even know me anymore. Like it feels like I'm always doing for others. I'm just doing my to-do list every day. I'm just on a hamster wheel. I feel disconnected. I feel out of sorts. I don't feel a lot of joy. Then we can find different ways to feel joy, like drinking, eating certain things, binging TV shows or scrolling, because it gives us that moment of feeling of like, this is for me, this is joy, this is something I can do for me. So we don't want to get there. Okay, the little key meanings of the Hermit are inner reflection, meditation, contemplation, soul searching, inner wisdom, spiritual mentor, experience. So you could be looking for some sort of a spiritual mentor or be following someone who is a spiritual mentor to you, right? And that's just a huge part of your life right now. So that's what this could refer to also. Finding your guide within. Really, that's what we're all here to do. Taking time away from the chaos of busy lifetime out hermiting, being for you, doing things for you, and really beginning to getting more connection with yourself. It's time to find pause in your busy life to spend time in quiet contemplation, make space for sacred aloneness and self-care. That's why I am so huge on morning practices, because this is the best time to take time for you. And this is when people, it's like, if you don't do it in the morning, you probably don't end up doing it throughout the day or any time through the day. That's why a lot of people work out in the morning, right? It's because they're like, then I know it's done. I get it done. So it's like brushing your teeth. You need to have that time, make that time. You choose the time, you make the time that you do every single day, like brushing your teeth. You don't say no to it. Even if you only have 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes in the morning to do it, you do it. That's when you begin to really notice the changes, right? So what I'm going to talk about today is one of my favorite topics. And I just bought this book. I had it 25 years ago. This is the new updated version. It's called The Life You Were Born to Live. And it's by Dan Millman, who is a spiritual writer. He's written The Peaceful Warrior. There's also a movie, The Peaceful Warrior, I believe. And it has to do with numerology. But anyways, it also has to do with so many other things. And he talks about the spiritual laws, There's also something called the 12 universal laws, if you want to look up, and I've done videos on those. And some of these laws, spiritual laws, are kind of part of that too. But my favorite is the law of choice. The law of choice. I've talked about this many times before, but I love when I find it actually in a book, the law of choices, and it's stating it is a spiritual law. It is really because, so here, I'll just read something that it says. The most basic choice we have in life is whether to expand or contract, whether to bring our creative and expressive energies out into the world in positive or negative ways. No matter what our circumstances are, we have the power to choose our directions. And every moment is a new moment. Okay? Every moment is a new moment. We have a choice. We have a chance in every moment to make a new decision, to act a new way, to choose something new, to have a new thought, to use different words, to have a new belief, to take a new action, to have a new habit. So we have that much choice in our lives, and that's huge power on you, which feels great, right? It's like, wow, no matter what situation I'm in right now, I know that I have power in every single moment to change things. That's big. Of course, when the outward changes, or you're like, I don't know how I'm going to make these changes, it's okay. Start by making the inner changes, because that's the key. If you start making outer changes, but you never change inside of you, you'll just keep going back to the old habits, patterns, behaviors, because really it starts from within, right? The law of choices, however, addresses our power and responsibility to choose how we respond to our circumstances, a power we never lose as long as we live. There's a proverb, as the proverb goes, we have to live and we have to die. The rest we make up, right? The rest we choose. The rest we choose. We're always making choices because we have the power, free will. We have the power of choice all the time. And that's why it's so powerful once we really realize this. But also, of course, choices have consequences. Choices have outcomes. So someone may say, well, I can just choose to kill someone. Would that be good? No, but don't be so stupid. Right? Why wouldn't you choose to do something you really love to do? I think that's more what we're working towards, right? I'm choosing to love my life. Therefore, I'm choosing to do things I love. Therefore, I'm choosing to do things that'll bring me a body that feels really good to me, that I love. You love yourself no matter what, but you know what I mean, right? If you're dissatisfied with something, you have the power to change it by making new choices, by doing new things, right? The more we honor the law of choices, the more clearly we can live our life on purpose and by choice, taking responsibility, full responsibility for our direction, rather than viewing life as something that just happens to you, right? No matter what, no matter how many people are doing what appears to doing things to you, it's because of your choice. So sometimes to have them in your life, or to have that direction in life. So we can say, well, I don't choose my family, and my family's been brutal, and my childhood was brutal. The past is the past. You're not making choices on the past anymore. The only thing you're making choices on is how you're going to be, act, believe, feel in this moment and the next moment forward, right? That's what you're going to make choices on. So whatever happened in the past, you can choose to dwell on it. You can choose to have it stop you. You can choose to have it continually affect you every day, every minute, all the time. You can choose to stay in a situation you're not happy with, or you can choose to start making changes to leave. You can choose to start manifesting, to hoping, to visioning, to seeing, to calling forth something that's going to help you get out of a situation you are in right now. If you don't know the answers, which often we don't, or how to, you can start believing it's possible. You can start imagining and visioning possibilities that are for the future, or a life you would rather have, the life you really want to have. That's where you have the choice. It's just we're living most days with the same thoughts over and over again, feeling the same feelings, doing the same things, right? Doing the same things day after day. So our life stays the same. But when we go to make a change, that requires, whoa, I need to be consciously aware of my thoughts and my words, which can seem daunting. But you just start, right? You just start. That's why morning practice, again, because you can set some intentions for your day. You can kind of start your day feeling love and hope and desire instead of frustration, stress, worry, and fear, right? You can do little things that get your body in a nice, relaxed state so that you start your day in a relaxed state, and then practice during the day. You know, when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, you can stop and take like 3 deep breaths and relax your body with each exhale. That's a choice you can make, and you can start right now, and it doesn't cost anything, and you can start it right now, right? So the power of choice is really you taking full responsibility to make the choices now in your life. And if someone is directing a choice for you or putting something on you, right, you need to do this. And of course, if it's at work, we're like, well, that's part of the job description. Then you choose how you are going to do it, what you're going to think about it, what mood you're going to do it in, You know what feeling you're going to feel when you're doing it. It may feel like I just can't control it. I get upset and I get stressed and I get so angry. Yes, you can control it. You've just told yourself you can't. You haven't learned how to calm your nervous system down. You haven't learned how to regulate your heartbeat. And mostly all that is through breath. And you can find so much on YouTube for that. Breathing and grounding meditation. I probably have that on my YouTube videos, because I do that with all my clients and in all our programs. It's part of a morning practice, right? Only takes like a minute, if that. So there's so many things you can do for yourself. So be excited and be happy about all the choices you get to make all the time. And if you fall back into, yeah, but this and that's your choice to go back into a negative or victim mode. You don't need to be there. And this is not the same thing as, well, I shouldn't ignore my emotions or my feelings about something. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's the way you do things every day, right? It's kind of like, well, I go into work and then I get super stressed and then this person bothers me and then I just can't wait to leave and all, right? That's your choices. All along, you're choosing those emotions, those feelings, and those thoughts. So today, what are you going to choose? How are you going to choose to feel, right? Start by taking some big, deep, relaxing, cleansing breaths. Breathe into your heart center. Imagine a beautiful white light around your heart. Imagine the face of someone you absolutely love in your heart. Feel the feelings you feel for them. Could be a dog, could be a cat, right? And just send out gratitude to the world for what you have in your life now, for the things that you really love. And just say that the future is, we don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. Open to possibilities, because amazing things can happen. Plan to have amazing things happen. Focus on amazing things happening, right? Choose amazing things to happen to you. All right. That's my message for you today. It's a real positive one. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing day after this. And I will be putting out something about that has to do with setting your day, your morning practice, positive messages coming in and going in and having you bring that awareness into the rest of your day. Also, of course, still focusing on, you, time for you, healthy, happy, joyful body. Take the best care of you. All right. So much love to you. Bye.